Good morning. Good morning. It's 6:25 here in Boston. I thought I'd go live twice in less than 12 hours, or twice in 12 hours, because I just wanted to. Alright, I wanted to share with you something I was thinking about lately, which is I was writing a new blog post for my blog. If you are not following my blog, by the way, go check it out in my link in my bio. I'll put it up there. It's up there. Hey Trisha, good morning. Say hello, Trisha.
Hi, Trisha.
Hi Trisha. We need the macho voice. So how do?
Hi, Trisha.
Hi Trisha. How do you feel like you're winning your morning when you're a mum? Because if you're a mum, you know, or a dad actually, you know that your kids don't necessarily always follow your schedule, right? Especially when it comes to sleeping. So
I do.
You do?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I've always read those books where like Tim Ferriss and The Miracle Morning, and they're amazing. They have great advice, but a lot of it is if you don't have kids, right? Like, get up at like 2 hours, get up at like 4, do 2 hours of meditation, write your journal, exercise, spend time reading, doing all these things. And to me, it just seemed like, especially when I had babies, just so overwhelming. Like I couldn't even take anything from it because it was just so far removed from my life, how it was, multiple wake-ups at night, maybe the kids got up for the day at 4, what am I supposed to do with that? So what I was thinking about, what I was writing about this week, I know there's a hair in the phone, what I was writing about this week in my blog is how to win your morning when you're a mum. The reality of winning your morning when you're a mum. And actually this morning was a great example because I set my alarm for 4:45. My daughter came into our room at 4, so because she couldn't sleep, so I was already awake at 4, and so that kind of set me off in a different routine than what I'd hoped, right? Because I had in my mind that I would get 7.5 hours sleep if I woke up at 4:45. So already I was less than 7 hours sleep, which is not ideal. And then I got up at 4:45, got my coffee and stuff, and then this little dude got up at 5:15. So my morning was kind of off track. And honestly, before I would have been really pissed off. I would have resented it, I would have felt bitter. But I have done a couple of things to make it so it's not that way. So first of all, a couple of tips if your kids are sleeping, if they get up at kind of like a reasonable time and a kind of predictable time, is to get up even just half an hour before your kids, which I know can sound crazy when you are so sleep deprived, but just setting your alarm for half an hour earlier than the kids, like if your kids get up at 6:30, setting it for 6, just having that 30 minutes. Hey guys, by the way, if you're here, say hello.
Mama.
Hey Stan.
Mama.
Hi Kim.
Mama.
Yeah.
Imagine can be just 1 second.
Imagine. Would you like that? Yeah. Finley likes to get up early in the morning. Like, you just love life, huh?
Yeah.
So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so get up at half an hour earlier. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds undoable. No, not undoable. Impossible. But it gives you half an hour to just get up and not have to go from 0 to 60, because I don't know about you, but when my kids get up, they are going. There is no quiet time. There's no oh, good morning. It's boom, hit the ground running. And when you have to get up like that, just jump out of bed and be that person, it's really challenging. It's really challenging for me, for my personality. So I get up at least half an hour earlier. It means I can have my coffee. I can set my intentions for the day,
Mama,
how I want to be,
Mama,
the person I want to be. What?
It's in the middle of the night.
It is not. The green light has just come on. So we have an OK to wake clock, by the way. I don't know if you have an OK to wake clock. Have you ever used one? They're so good for kids who...
Okay, we'll play a game.
Alright, let's play a game. Just give me 2 more minutes on this and then we'll play a game. Okay? So I set my intentions for the day, the kind of person I want to be. So usually I say like, I want to be a patient mum. I want to be a fun mum. I want to be a supportive coach.
I love you.
I love you. I want to be kind to myself. I want to I want to feel motivated, and some different things. But basically, just
Like
setting,
love.
like love. That's right. I want to set my intentions so that I'm going into my day knowing that I am not in a negative headspace, not off with the world because I got up early or I had to get up early or whatever. So it just really helps me to get up before my kids, to have that coffee, to set my intentions for the day, to just sit in silence for like 5 minutes, even if it's not meditating, because I was trapped in the idea that I had to meditate first thing in the morning because that's what all the books say. But honestly, I'm too tired to meditate first thing in the morning. So if I meditate first thing in the morning, I'm falling asleep. It's just reality. It's mum reality, right? So I've decided, or I've made my life so that I meditate after I drop my kids off at school, because that works for me, and I do it in my car, and that's kind of when I need it after my kids, after we've had the busy morning. That's when I need to come back down. So in the morning, that's what I do. I have my coffee, I enjoy it in peace. I set my intentions for the day, and then anything extra is a bonus after that. So what I do actually usually do is I get some work in. I'll read some personal development. The book that I'm reading right now is Daring Greatly by Brene Brown. Amazing. I'm not kidding. I so highly recommend it. It is about vulnerability and shame and just how we think about ourselves and what that can do for us. So it's brilliant. I love it. So that's what I do. And I think it's kind of doable. And in my blog I have a better way of describing these things, and I think I have 5 things. I can't remember them right now. So I'm going to put a link to the blog here so you can check that out. But it's possible, and honestly we owe it to ourselves, right? So that we can go into our day not already feeling like we're behind and stressed. And when I have to hit the ground running from 60 miles an hour, it just automatically makes me feel stressed from the second I wake up. I'm already thinking in that what do you call it? The opposite to abundance. Whatever. I can't think of the word. But I'm already thinking that I'm already feeling that I'm stressed, that I'm behind, that I'm anxious, and that that I'm failing in some way. So it's well worth it to me to set my alarm for half an hour earlier and just have some alone time, because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to be with you too. Alright, so have a lovely Friday, guys. You want to say goodbye? Oh, hi Olivia, good morning. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.